Hey there, my name is Ed Placencia. Welcome to Grounds for Gaming, and I've saved you a seat. Well, it was another busy, fun week since we last talked. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for sitting down and chilling with me for a few minutes. My wife Sarah and I had a nice weekend. As I think I've mentioned before, we went on a double date with my cousin Jim and his wife Jenny. On Friday, we call it Double Date Besties, and each week we take a turn choosing where we're going to go. This last week was Jim's turn, and he didn't tell us where we were going to go. And we went down to historic Coney Island in downtown Fort Wayne. And I hadn't been there since I was, maybe 19 years old. They make some amazing Coney dogs. They've been around since 1912, 1914, something like that. And it was really, really cool. Sarah had never been there before, and it was just nice to go back and, we just hung out. Their daughter, Jade, and her boyfriend came along with us. And afterwards, we went next door to an ice cream shop I'd never been to or even heard of. Had a very nice time, some really good ice cream. And then they were like, let's hop in the car. It's not done yet. And we were like, what? And we ended up going to a Fort Wayne Tin Caps game. And the Tin Caps are a minor league team. They're a high A ranked team. They are in the San Diego Padres organization. And the place was packed. They were celebrating Christmas in July. It was a lot of fun. You know how those minor league teams like to make things goofy and fun and exciting. And they had fireworks afterwards. The Tin Caps won. It was just a really, really, really nice night. Saturday, we had a pretty chill day. And then on Sunday, Sarah's family, the Tatmans, came over, her sister and husband and their family. And we played games. And actually, we didn't play games. I had them play games. My niece Aubrey played some Denshattack, which was very exciting to watch. I loved that game, and it was fun to watch Aubrey check it out and give it a try. She played a few tracks. She had a good time, but it was a little too stressful for her, which I can totally get. That train and those tracks come at you at a very high speed, and they throw a lot at you, and it was really fun listening to her scream and yay and take the corners, and it was really, really funny. After that, I lured in Sarah's sister Stacy and her husband Nathan and Aubrey as well with a little bit of a murder mystery, and I fired up Tangle Tower, the game I talked about last week. And they got into that. They, just like what happened to me, they were hooked. So much so that it was time for them to leave. It was getting pretty late, and they were probably maybe 75% of the way finished with the game. And they were not wanting to leave, trying to find excuses to do one more interrogation, one more clue, one more looking around. And so they're going to come back this weekend and see if they can't hammer out the ending of it. But man, it was a lot of fun. Just as much fun watching them play as it was playing it on my own originally. I really had a nice time watching them piece together the clues, solve the puzzles, and figure out what's coming up next, or try to figure out what's coming up next and how in the world did Freya die. Really, really cool. I've also been doing a lot of House Flipper as usual and really getting into it. We're using the remastered edition. I believe I mentioned that last week. And that is the original House Flipper plus, I believe, 10 DLCs. So I'm getting into houses I've never encountered before. I'm using tools I've never used before. I'm now editing the structure of the houses, which is definitely new. And one thing that I'm a little intimidated by, I haven't hopped into it yet, is not only can you buy houses and flip them and resell them, you can buy empty plots of land and build a house. And that's a little intimidating, a little bit daunting, but I will probably eventually give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Right now, I'm just enjoying going around and doing the different jobs and having them tell me what to do rather than trying to think up something on my own. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but this will be the last week that I mention the Overwatch Battle Pass and trying to hit level 200 because doggone it, I hit it. I am now over-caffeinated. I hit level 200 this week. It was a great time on the stream when we reached that milestone, and I've blown past it. I believe I'm like 206 now, which you don't get anything for going past it, but it's kind of cool to see how much I struggled to get to 200, and as soon as I did, I just kept flying by. I'm so happy to have reached it. Yeah, there's plenty of time left in the season to have achieved it, but I wanted to do it so I know that I did it and I didn't have to stress and I didn't have to worry about it in the future. So that was a nice time, 100%. I'm looking at my PlayStation now and I still have Crimson Desert installed. I still have the Elder Scrolls Online installed. Just kind of looking forward to the future, what I'm going to hop into next. Probably next will be the Mermaid Mask, which is the sequel to Tangle Tower. I've still got Wax Heads on there that I want to get back into and finish. I still have Assassin's Creed Black Flag on there that I don't think I'll return to. I just want to keep the fond memory fond, and I don't want to hop in again and be frustrated by a game that, even though it's been updated, still plays a little bit older than what I'm used to playing. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. I was tempted to get the new Halo recreation master gimmick chief or whatever it is that came out on PlayStation. I haven't quite pulled the trigger just because I don't have that history with Halo. I didn't play it as a teenager growing up, so I don't have that connection to it like a lot of people do. So it would be fun to play. I've played through the campaign before. Campaign Evolved? Is that it? I've played through the campaign before, and it was fine, but it didn't really grab me the way that Halo grabs a lot of people. So I kind of hesitated and am holding off for now. This week, as always, I'm always drinking Square One. I am addicted to making espresso shots with this brand new, well, brand-ish, new-ish espresso machine that we got. It's a very simple one. It was about $80. It doesn't grind. It froths and it makes espresso, and that is it. And that's all we need, really. And I am just using the heck out of this machine. And so, of course, it's Square One coffee, candy bar, and I'm drinking, I don't know, 4 or 5 shots a day. It's kind of nice, but it's the evening now when I record this, and I'm not drinking that. I'm actually drinking a cherry lime LaCroix sparkling water, and it's very refreshing, and it's very good, and I can't believe there are no added anythings. It kind of reminds me of that episode of Seinfeld where they have that sugar-free froyo, and they find out that it wasn't. We're going to find out that this LaCroix is packed with sugar, right? Because it's really, really good. So that's what I'm drinking this week. What are you drinking this week? You told me, and I love it. Over on our Discord, yeah, we have a Discord. The link is in the show notes. Fuzzhead23 Chris says the coffee of every day and attached a photo of a huge box of coffee pods, Balzac's Blend coffee roasters. And it looks like it is the Marble Roast, which is molasses, graham crackers, and milk chocolate. Josh Stapleton is having dragon fruit lime Celsius water. Tim Paulin is trying a new one, Fire Department Coffee Donut Shop from Rockford, Illinois. Tim says, not bad. Cassilis is having a strawberry acai refresher. And Clemson Mech is back with Helm Coffee, but this time the Summit Blend. Tastes like citrus, chocolate, honey, gentle acidity origin. That sounds very, very good. What are you drinking this week? Let me know. You can hop into our Discord and go into the What Are You Drinking channel and let us know. Or you can hit me up on social media or send me an email, groundsforgaming@gmail.com. We are almost done with July. It's been a heck of a summer. It's been really, really hot this summer. And as August looms in front of us and is just about here, I would like to know, How's your summer been? What'd you get up to this summer? What were your summer highlights? Let me know. Email me, groundsforgaming@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter or on Blue Sky, or again, you can reply in the Answers channel in the Grounds for Gaming Discord. Did I mention the link is in the show notes? Hey, thanks for spending some time with me today. Grounds for Gaming will be right here when you're ready for another conversation, and your seat will always be waiting.